Recording. So,
Yeah.
so welcome to Powershell for SQL Server DBA Day 1 class. So what I'm asking, because today and tomorrow again I am going to take the class, this one, Soumya. So
Okay. Yeah.
you will not get time, because you know that it is already day 4 we are doing for the day 1 class, right?
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
again, so please work on this. If you are not going to revise, no, here that class everything will be very simple for you, whatever I am teaching. But if you are going to
Yeah.
writing the code, you will not able to write even the 2 line of code also, Soumya.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
telling
Yeah.
you,
I
you
know.
go and try today, just without seeing my script, just think whatever I have teach, you will able to write? You will not able to write, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Think
Okay.
will
Yeah.
work for you. It's required more and more practice. Every day, at least 1 hour or 2 hour you have to give. Whatever I have explained, that one. Okay, anyhow. So, but you have an understanding. I am going very slow now. Maybe from the day 2 class or day 3, after day 3 class, I will not that much slow I will go. But whatever I am teaching, you are understanding, right?
Yes. Yeah. I'm getting it.
You are getting it. Okay, so now we will go and we will see, like last class, something we are discussing this, and we have not discussed, right? So here also I
Yeah.
have some work for you, like you can see the set content, and I told you to find out what is the set content and what is the difference between out underscore file, right? Even we are doing the out underscore file, and you can see here I have generated something out underscore file somewhere. Okay, all are in the set content out underscore file. So that's why I ask, like, if you are using the out underscore file, and if where you use the set content, and when you are using the out underscore file. So this I told you to find out. That is the one thing I was given the work for this. And second thing I told you, if I want to last 2 line or last 4 line, how you will filter, that work I was given you. And then next, one more thing I was given, I forget what I was given. 3 things something I have given you. Okay, so something I told you, if I have to print something in the 3 line, right? Here I told you to, like, you are writing set content, and you given the some location, and whatever you will type, it will going to print into that document, that notepad or test file, whatever it will go. But I want 3 line has to be print. So how you are able to do? First line should be hello, second line should be hi, I am Soumya, something like that. So how you are going to print it to the notepad? So these things, because what happened, once you are going to generate your log file and all, it's become very easy for you. Okay, fine. So I'm going with the next things till here I was explained you. Okay, I'm going with this. What is this is doing? It is a get content. It is reading this file for this location, right? It is a this location. It is a 21. I will go. Okay, June. Okay, here all recording, I am just saving it. 22 Powershell 20 underscore 1. I think this is the only, this is the, this one is there. Okay, there is something called server.text. So you can check here, server.text. This is that. So if I'm opening this, you will see here 3 something has been written. Just I want to, uh, if I want to print this, okay, sorry, which one I was explaining, this only, right? If I will go and I will execute, it's giving that same result, right? But I don't want to display this. I am just using some replace option. So I think this is the 2023 servers.text. Okay, this is the good one, good file. So I will take this path, because this is the 2023. What I was filtering, it is 2021. So no need of this. I will change my location, because every year I will take, no, so every year I will generate some new year name, something like that. So what I am going to do, I am using the for each object. You know already, for each object, what is going to happen? It will go, it is going to read this file. If it is reading this
Yeah.
file, what happened here? 1 2 3 4 entries there. For each object, what it will do, it will take the first line first, right? First line,
Yeah.
first line it will take. First line means it is saved into this variable, means dollar underscore, means nothing but your first line. and it is going, it will check if it is find Ramesh, it is going to replace Ramesh with Ramesh new, right?
Yeah.
Then it will take the second one, then it will take the third one, then it will take the fourth one. So all fourth it will take. After that, what it is going to do, it is going to generate one more file. Everything it will be changed. Ramesh will be, so you, whatever you are saying, it is a Ramesh, so Ramesh will be changed to Ramesh new. Then Ramesh 123 will be changed to Ramesh new 123. AFS Ramesh, it will be changed to AFS Ramesh new. 123 Ramesh GASDS something is there, so 123 will be same. Ramesh will change to Ramesh new, then it will be at GASDS something like that, whatever it is there. And that all value, it is going to be saved into this file, into this location. Just I will give this. So if I'm going to execute this, what is going to be happen? 123 file. If I will go with the date modified, if I'm going to do the same result is coming, Ramesh change to Ramesh new, Ramesh again change to Ramesh new to 123. Then before it was Ramesh. So where Ramesh it is find out, it is going to add Ramesh is going to replace with Ramesh new. No doubt. So we can use the for each object also, means I'm taking this result, I'm passing here, it will be one by one, it is going to change. Again, I'm using the pipe symbol and I'm taking this as an input, and whatever we want, we can do that, right? No doubt.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Okay, so same thing it is here also, it is just Ramesh replacing with Ramesh, this one, and just it is doing the set content. It is very simple thing, no need of explaining this. Next line again, it is the same thing I explain you. Ramesh change it to this Ramesh new only. But in real time, how we are going to work in this, that one we have to understood. So I will go and I will going to do something. I will go and I will explain you. Here it is. Okay, server one, what is there? Okay, okay. I'm going to take this as a this one. See here, real time, what is going to be happen? Real time what happens, some of the time you have to pass your parameter. Just example, sometime what you have to do, you have to pass your parameter from a notepad file, and like that you will ask, like if I want to run any code into the multiple of server, right? But by mistake people can do this kind of mistake, right? After equal to, I told PowerShell, whenever you will find out equal to, treat after that whatever you are finding till comma, that should be one name. Just example, but by mistake you have given some space here, right? Something after comma you told to take this, but here it is a space. After comma you told to take, after that what happened again, it is you have given some space here, so that should be treated as space, right? Correct or wrong, Samya?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about human error, how the human error is happen. Something you are passing some parameter from notepad file, and there you have given some server name, but by mistake you are giving some space after that, or before the server name, by mistake you have given the space. So space will be also treated as a character, that is should be wrong. I'm telling you, real time people will use this replace option for removing this space from beginning or from the last. Getting or not?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
so that also you can do. If I will ask you how we can replace, so you can see here, I will go through this way. One is calling me, leave it. I have given here, and my server name is server one. So I'm giving server one here. If I'm going to read this file, what I will get? I will get that whatever it is there, right? And I want to replace this all, this one, like you can see here, it is space is there, right? That is space I want to remove. I want to replace after comma, that is space is there, that space after. I want after the server name, again there is some space is there. This all I want to replace. How we can use? I can use in this way. So I will take this, I will use the get content, I will use the for each object, this everything say. So what I've given, I'm replacing comma space, after comma there is a something space, after comma this is space, I am replacing with just simple with comma, right? And again I am replacing with, if the space is there before comma, that one you replace with simple without comma, right? Without space. So same thing only I have done. What I have done here, I was giving the I was giving like some value replace, after replace what we are giving after. This is the same thing. Underscore dollar underscore means it will take the first data, then you are using replace as usual, and then after that you are giving Ramesh and then comma. Here I want space above that comma, a space comma. I want to replace with the comma. So again you will press whatever you want to replace with what number, and between that you will give the comma. Same thing here. Like see here, I have given here comma, and I want to replace. I want to Ramesh replace with Ramesh new. Same thing I want to replace space comma with comma. So between I will give the comma, right? No doubt. So
Yeah, no.
I have used in such a way, and I want to generate one more file. So I will give my correct path where I want to generate, and if I'm going to execute this one, what is going to be happen? 1 2 3 4. If I'm going to, so whatever space you are going to see, every space has been removed, right? Correct or
Yeah.
wrong? Correct, no?
Yes.
So whatever
Yes.
space you are saying, so all space has been removed. Same thing if you want to remove the space for equal to, this also if you want to remove the space, something like that. So people will use, so you can again you can pipe symbol you can give, and you can give the multiple of pipe symbol, and for each you can use. How I have used for each, removing the comma space. Here I am removing for space for giving space and comma, right? Something like that. If you want to add here equal to also, you can use for each one, for each two, for each three, for each four. Every is going to be removed for here. So now what I will give, I will give my path, proper path here. And if you are going to run this, if you are going to see, before it was giving the here, right? This equal to having the space. Now both space has been removed, not this. I have to go. Oh, it came from 1 2 3. Okay, maybe by mistake I have ran this one, old path, 2021 path. That's why it is taken that value and it is replaced. I have to go with 2023. So what I was showing, because it is taking the that location path, whatever it was there. So if I'm going to replace this, oh, server one. Now if I'm going to execute this, oh, what happened? I have to give this path, exact path. I think I have given the wrong path. That's why it's giving me the wrong result. Something it is wrong. And this time I want to execute, it will give the correct result. And then it's having the same value, whatever, right? Equal to is been removed with the bracket. So no doubt, right? Soumya?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no
So
doubt.
if I will telling you, go and tell me, Soumya, for your computer, which are the services is running, you will able to find out. If I will tell you which are the services is not running, that one you will able to find out. If I tell you, you go and stop the all services which is belong to SQL Server, whether you will able to do that, you will able to stop all.
Yes.
So here you can see here someone has written that kind of code also. If I will tell you, go and I told you disable and enable the services. So this is the thing is there, because you have not tried in home. So I'm telling you, this is the command which is used for the stopping, disabling, and this is the startup type. You can give the disable like that. So there is few script, which one I was telling, it is already there. So you can do the practice. So if I will tell you something, you figure out which are the SQL related services is running, you will able to do that, right? Easily you will able to do that, Soumya. You're in mute, I think.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, yeah, I was speaking on mute. Yeah, I'll be
Okay,
able to do it.
you will able to do. So later classes, what I am going to explain you, I am going to show you how you can send the email using the, now here I will explain you only Gmail, but it is must you have to try this everything in your office with the Exchange server, right? Getting or not?
Okay. Out. Yeah.
Because Gmail, if you are working, it is not going to give you the much more benefit, right? In the SQL DBA also, I have explained you how you can send the DB mail configuration using Gmail, but real time you are not using Gmail, you are using the Exchange server, right?
Correct.
So real time, what I will tell you how you can do into the Exchange server, and you are using the PowerShell, so you are getting the email also, right? using the PowerShell
Correct.
from your office. So there you have to try. So that one I am going to teach you the next class. So now I have to finish this day one class. Just I will go whatever thing is remaining now. This is the 1 2 3 4, nothing is there. This is service. Check services, already it is done. You have already completed. This one is nothing but it is just see the parameter stop server, nothing is there. All server, it is nothing, is just a parameter. Check services one, you can go through it. Very simple command, already I have explained you that there is some services I was stopping and running. That one you already know that. This is the part 1 and part 2 where I was added that y and 2 more verification. It is taking the confirmation, then it is starting the services. That's it. That is, this is a PPT, it is already done. This one is nothing but it is just passing my server name. What is next? Next is nothing but is a loop. So I will go through the something called loop related thing, because till now I am using just basic concept only. Still we have not started. See here. So now you tell me what this is going to be do.
Uh, okay. So you are getting the content. I mean, whatever is there in that from that stop server text
Okay.
file into that variable.
Okay. And directly I am printing that all. If it is, if I
Yeah,
am going to
printing it.
execute this, if I'm going to execute this, so it is printed something, right? So now I have to check
Yeah.
whether get content is there or not. If it is not there, okay, nothing is there. So I have to check the stop services is there or not. Stop. No, it is not there, I think. That's where stop server is there. So what I will go, I will give my correct path. Maybe that path is wrong. That's why it is not taking me the result. Uh, does not exist. Why? Okay, day one. Let's go slash. I have to give. If you are doing some mistake, it will not give the proper output. Now we are able to see. If I'm going to execute this, what happened? It is why it is not displaying. Okay, anyhow, leave it. So what is happening if I'm going to execute this? It is going to display me the all result, right? I think it is okay. So whatever. So no need of display this. You just remove this. Why I want this? So if I'm going to execute this, what is happening now? Whatever value it is going to save using the get content. It is going to display here, right? If you will not give the right host, then also it is going to print your value, right? No doubt.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
No doubt. But if I am same thing, if I am using with get content and I am using the for each object, just now I have explained you the for each object, right? But for each
Correct.
object, what is the format of for each object? You can go with this. For each object, how you write for each, you can give the bracket symbol and you can give the curly bracket here. This is the format for each. For Egypt, you can give some variable in like this. So what is happening here? So whatever you are seeing the right side value, it is going to read from this and it is going to put into the one by one to in this variable. Just I will go with a small example. You can see here what happened. I have just saved a b c, three value. What is going to be happen? First time the value of a will be taken, it is going to be saved into this variable and it will go inside this loop, right? Whatever loop you are
Yeah.
saying, it will finish. Second, it will be go and take your b value and it will put into this variable, svr variable, and then it will go inside that loop. Third, what it will do, it will take the c value, it will be put into this variable, and then it will go to the loop, and whatever you want, it is going to perform that loop, right? So what is going to be happen
Yeah.
here? I have just given date. Why I have given get date? There I am using one variable get date. If you are going to execute the get date, it will give the current date, right? With the second and millisecond, whatever. I am saving here. So just I want to see if I will going to use the for each object, whether it is you taking the value one by one or at a time only it is using. So for that I have created just get date, and I have given the sleep start sleep. So what is going to be happen, and I want to write here. So what will be happen, first it will take the a value, it is going to save into this variable, it will go to the loop current date, it will going to save into that, and after that it is going to display that current date and your value whatever it is taken from here value a. So if, and then it will wait for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds again
Yeah.
it will take the b value, it will take the current date, it is going to display. So whatever result is going to see the current date a, then after at 5 seconds b, then again 5 seconds c, right? So it is a proof of this, means for each object is taking one by one value. If I'm going to execute this, so you have seen it is the 55a. So next will be 60, right? So it is given 00, correct, 28 minute.
Correct. Yeah.
Again it will wait for 5 seconds and it's going to display the c. After displaying the c, again it will wait for 5 seconds and will come out of the loop. So what you understood, if you are going with the for each loop, it is taking the value from here, right? One by one value, no doubt, no
Yeah,
doubt.
no doubt.
So
No doubt. Yeah.
same thing, if I am doing here, what I am doing, can you explain this? This time what happened,
Which?
I am not hard coding the value, I am reading
Yeah.
my that notepad file where I have saved into some location. From
Yeah.
that it is taking the value, it will take the value, just I have executed this. One second, leave it. So just when I executed this, so whatever value is there, all three value it is displayed, this three value is there in this notepad file. So what it will do, first it will take this value ms sql 2012 whatever it is going to save into this variable. It will take the current date, it is going to display with the date with this value. Then it will go after 5 seconds, it will display this value. So after 5 seconds it is going to display the ms sql, right? So what you
Correct.
understood with this means, if you have to take the value, so the same concept we are going to use into the after day 3 class. If we have to execute multiple of some script to the multiple of server, what we will do, we will going to save that value into some notepad file, like that only you are doing in your office. You will save the value and we will rotate into the for each object, and here we will write the logic, and it will take the first server name from here, it will going to perform this operation. It will take the second server name, it is going to perform the operation. It is going to take the third server name, it is going to perform the operation. Later we will see the example with this, with the for each object. No doubt into this.
No doubt. Yeah.
Okay, so here some example I have given that is not useful, but simply here it is not using anything. For if I have not written, so directly it will take the all value, it is going to be display. If you are writing for each object, it will take the value one by one. And later I am going to show you how you can use the pipe symbol. Even many script you can see they will not use the for each object, they will use the pipe symbol, and they are going to perform the same work. So don't confuse with that later classes. Got it? If you are going to open, you will see they have not used the for each object. Even if you will go to open your script in your office, people they will not use for each object many times, they will write the all of the calling the function using the for each object, right?
Yeah.
So later you will see that you will not understood now, but day by day you will understood. So till here it is looping example, you understood this. Okay, I am going with one more script, that is, this is nothing but, if somebody told you to run the one single script into the single server using the SQL server, how you are going to perform this. So before going with this, I will go, and I told you same work in the PowerShell you can perform using what? Using .NET library, and same thing you can do from the commandlets. So this time we are going to, so now I'm understand, we are understanding just a small program, Soumya. Later we are going to do with the 200 programming in the one line,
Okay.
in the one
Yeah.
script.
Yeah. Yeah.
So be understood everything. So don't become confused.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
now what is my work? I want to execute some command that is called select star from T1, and I want to use the PowerShell to use this. So how many way we can use? We having the multiple of ways. If somebody is telling you to, I want result from select star from T1, you can go with the PowerShell. Even PowerShell having multiple of features. You can go with the DB tool, you can go with the commandlets, you can go with the .NET features, you can go with the SMOs, right? There is a four
Yeah.
way people can use to perform the single thing, whatever single request came, and they told you, just I'm telling you, just I somebody told you to write that some programming in such a way where I have to execute that select star from T1, and it has to use the PowerShell. So you can go with the multiple way. You already understood what is the .NET library, right? Here I am using the .NET library. You can use the commandlets also. Later you are going to see the .NET, not .NET, DB tool also, right? You can use SMOs also. Even some SMOs I have shown you, and later classes I am going to take the class for the SMOs also, right? So there is the multiple of ways. If I am asking whether this is the way, you can go with the command tool also, CMD, right? When the PowerShell was not there, you are running your all script using CMD, right? You are starting the
Correct. Yeah.
and you are running the batch file, right? So batch file will also run the connect with the SQL server. So running the any script, it is not only you can do from the SSMS only. You can do the multiple of ways is there to performing the operation. Correct or wrong? Okay, whatever. So now what I'm going to do, I will just connect with my SQL server, because this class is totally focused on the SQL server side. So whatever thing we are going to do, everything we will do from the SQL related thing. Even today again, one person was asking me, sir, I want to join. I have just told to don't join. I have already started the class,
Okay.
because I told like when the class will not complete, I'm not going to continue your this one. Whenever I will be
Okay.
free, no, nobody will come. Whenever I will
Yeah.
batch start, it will come 1%, 2%, and once it will be confirmed, then suddenly that many people will start coming.
Yeah.
Just empty. Okay, test DB is there. Just I will execute select this. Okay, select start from T1. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this command. So how you are going to do, there is something called invoke SQL CMD, right? If you want, you can go to the Google.
Yeah.
This is the commandlets, right? You already know, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If you go here and you can paste here invoke SQL CMD, your first link, whatever it will come, you just open it. Open, man. What happened? So it will show you multiple of example. Down you can see multiple of example, how you can execute the query and all. So this is the one way to execute the query. If you want any execute the query, you can go with the invoke SQL CMD, pass your server name. So here what I have given, hyphen SQL instance name, and I have given the dollar variable. What dollar variable will contain? This will contain my SQL server name, right? And after that, which database you want, I have passed my database variable. You want directly, you can paste this one directly, you can paste here. If you don't want to create variable, directly you can put the database and you can push in this of dollar variable, you can put here. And if you are going to execute the result, what is going to happen? Same thing, it will connect with your SQL server and it is going to display your result, right? So just you will see why it is not giving the result. Okay, it is given the result, right? It is taken some time, but it is given the result. Same only result is there. So I have used the, which concept I have used? I used the commandlets to performing this operation. But whenever commandlets was not there, you already know people is using the batch programming. I am not going with the batch programming. Even people is using the .NET library once the PowerShell came. So I will show you what is this. I will go through it. So what happened here? Here just get content, I have given the one text. After 10 minutes it will be log off, so you have to log in again. So this is the some value which one this time I am not writing directly, I will go with this one. Okay, so it is having multiple of server name, so it should not be better, I will go with it. So what I'm going to do, what is that, day 1 day 2022, I will go 23, whether, okay, it is not there only, maybe something some path having. Okay, I will read my this one, what is having. Okay, it's having some of the server name. This all server 1 2 3 all server, I think this is only that. What I'm going to do, I will just remove that. This time what I'm going to do now, I am passing my server name value, and it is, I'm just one value, this same value from the notepad. I will use that one, or otherwise if you want directly you can copy this server name and you can paste here how you have written down, right? That also will work. So after that I have taken one variable and I am saving my server name, right? No doubt, Soumya. And then next what is happening here, I am making one connection string. You know what is the connection string, right? No need of explaining
Yes,
this.
yeah. Yeah, no, not required.
So connection string, like if you are using any third party tool connecting the SQL server using the .NET, that time it's required the connection string. And connection string you are going to pass in such a variable. You will take the variable and you can pass your server name, you can pass your database name. Then you have to use the integrated security means SSPI. What is the SSPI means? Security support provider interface. Whenever you are using the third party tool to connect with the SQL server, that time you have to use. So what I am doing, I am using PowerShell. Instead of PowerShell, I am using the .NET framework to connect with the SQL server with the Windows
Mhm.
authentication, right? So that's why SSPI
Okay.
you have to give. Even SSPI, you can see whenever you are using the DB mail configuration, right? That time you're there also you are doing the check mark, right? SSPI, enable the SSPI, right? So whenever
Okay.
third party will be there to connect with your SQL server, you have to go with the SSPI in the connection string. So detail I have given it here. You, if you want, you can read it. So I have given here SSPI stand for the security support provider interface. The SSPI allows an application to use any of the available security package on the system without changing the interface to use security services, right? So this will use SSPI does not establish login credential because generally it will provide the operation handled by operating system. So what is the meaning of this means? If you are using the SSPI, what is the meaning of this means? You should not has to give your SQL authentication, means whatever Windows you have login, that same credential it will try to connect with the SQL server, right? I have not given anything connection thing right here, right? But it is connecting with the Windows authentication, your SQL server. Later I am going to show you how you can use with the SQL authentication also. Here also we have not given any credential, right? So what it is going to use? It is going to use means where which authentication you are using with the PowerShell, the same credential it is try to connect with the SQL server. Getting or not? If you don't have that credential in that SQL server, it is not going to connect. It is going to fail, right or wrong?
Correct. Yeah.
Correct? No. So this is going to be happen. So same thing, just I will go through it. This variable, just I am saving the server name. This variable I am making my connection string, and then after it one more variable I have taken. In this I have saved my tsql command, which command you want to run. And after that you have to remember this three line always if you want to use the .NET. So .NET, if you want to execute any SQL server, you have to create the new object and you have to use system.data SQL client.sql adapter. And from this you have to pass this connection string and your script, whatever you want. Everything it is going to saved here. Then you have to use system.data into the table, and you have to pass the value in this format. Whatever you will use the connection string and all, you give this dot fill, and then bracket you have to pass this data table. What it is going to do, it is going to perform the operation, and here also it is going to connect with your SQL server, and it is going to display the same result only. As we will see whether maybe this will fail because I have not given that logic. I have given the server is equal to, maybe it will fail. So I have to, what I have to do here, because I have not written the logic to read the server. I have told only read the server name, whatever it is there into the file. So that's why it is failing. So this time I will just, so this time it is executed, right? Because I have just written go and save the value whatever it is there, right? And that time it was written server is equal to that one. So server is, so now this variable will understanding server name is server is equal to that server name. Getting or not? That's why it's giving the error. So what I have done, I have just removed that and I given only server name here. So this time this is the only server name, right? So that before that, what it was there? It was there in this format. See, our server is equal to. So PowerShell was thinking this is the server name till here to here, but that one was wrong, right? So that's why I was getting the error. So this one you understood how you can run any code. If I will tell you go and run something sys.sys processes or anything else using the PowerShell, using the TSQL, not TSQL command, using the .NET, you have to go in this way. If you want, you can go with this way also. Same thing, right or wrong? Even
Yeah.
invoke SQL, if you are going with the invoke SQL CMD, there is the multiple of example it is given here. You can try in your home whenever you will free. That is the multiple of thing is there, how you can use that. Even if you want to save this result, you can go with the out file as a result in this way. So just
Yeah.
I will show you. If somebody told like TSQL, today class is very easy class, don't worry. Okay, if I'm going to execute this, what is going to happen? It will be executed and the result of that value, that script, is going to be saved the result res value. So this is the only result is there. So if somebody telling you to go and develop the script to run this, so later we are going to learn, like if I'm telling you this script I want to run into the 100 of computer, how we are going to do, tell me. So
What?
if we are,
Sorry.
yeah, tell me.
Uh, you mean 100 of computer? I didn't get that.
Yes, I'm telling you, you run this script into 100 of computer. 10 computer I want
Okay.
to run the single. This time it is running just for single computer, right?
Correct. Yeah.
But single
Yeah. So
computer.
you'll have to, yeah, in the server name, you will have to pass all those server details.
So you are saying from here.
I mean, you have to pass one input file with all the server
Okay.
names.
Okay, fine. Then
And yeah, connect into all those servers and run
uh,
that.
no, we have to write the for each, how I have explained you. It will be your
Yeah,
all
yeah, for
server name
each.
will be
Yeah.
passed here,
Correct.
and your logic, whatever you are writing here, no, this has to be goes inside this one. So each time it will take the
Correct.
server name, it will pass the first server name from here, it will execute that, it will generate the file or it will generate the result. Second time again it will pick up the second server name from here, it will be put, it will be passed in this variable, and then it will execute. We will see into the later classes, right? So just is the one idea I have given you. So we what thing we have completed? Run SQL script in the one server, it is done. What is this? This is also it is done. Get content, okay, this one is already I have explained you. Server is clustered or not, this is the one of the script, but later I am going to explain you. This is just for finding my services is clustered or not. That is very very important. Just give me 1 second, somebody will came in my ah, sorry, I am back now. I am back now. Okay, so you can see here certificate